Turn up the AC hot takes. You know what it is. It's your boy Fidos Jr. Vargas Dynasty going up. Don't act like you don't know. We're the only three brothers that really running shit in the boxing game. You know?
Welcome to another installment of Turn Up the AC Hot Takes with Reason on a solo edition. Now, 24 hours after everybody was reporting Devin and Teo as a done deal going down August 16th in Saudi Arabia, just that quick, the fight is off. I was extremely excited about this yesterday. I wanted to do a upload yesterday about it, but I thought better of it. I gave it, some time because I wanted more detail to come out. I wanted an official announcement, but Devin Haney just posted some tweets. I'm gonna post them on the screen right now. He said he signed his portion. Teo didn't. It was supposed to be at 147. Teo wanted it at 45. Teo wanted it at 40. But Devin said, "What's the point of 40 if you were gonna move it to 47 to fight Boots? Why can't we have it at 47?" So Devin compromised and said 45 at a catch weight, 145. Rumor has it, Teofimo turned down $11 million to fight Devin Haney. So did Teo duck Haney again? Don't get emotional now. I'm asking the question, you know what I'm saying? Like, because this ain't the first time Teo ducked Haney. I'm not saying Teo doesn't duck shit. He don't duck smoke. But he was openly admitting if he were to beat Kambosos a few years back, he was going to vacate and move up to 40 so Devin didn't have a chance to go undisputed. Out his own mouth, he said that. I'm a big Teofimo Lopez fan, yo. I like Devin Haney too. I was very excited about this fight because I think Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, let's remove Canelo from this scenario. You're going to have a hard time finding somebody with a better resume than Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney, like I said, he's been running the gauntlet the past few years. All his fights, all top 10 contenders in the division. He had Gamboa. He went to Jojo Diaz. He went to Linares. Kambosos twice in Australia. Then he went to Loma. Then he fought Prograis, Ryan, and even Jose Ramirez. Look at Teofimo's resume. He's got, he lost to Kambosos, but Kambosos was there. He beat Loma. He beat Jermaine Taylor. He beat DeSandro Martin. That was a tough fight. See, one thing I wanna point out about Devin and Teo, yeah, their resumes look good. And you, like I said, you'd be hard pressed to find someone other than Canelo Alvarez with a clear-cut better resume than either of them. They have two of the best resumes in the game of boxing. And Teo might be a better fighter, a better boxer, better fighter than Devin. But I think skill-wise, Devin is just as good, if not better than Teo. Devin actually might be a little bit better than Teo skill-wise. I've been wanting this fight for 4 or 5 years now, however long it's been that Devin and Teo should have been fought. If this fight would have went down, it would have been a hell of a buildup with Teo's pops and Devin's pops, because both of them can get a little out of pocket sometimes. Both of them love to big up their son. It would have been theater for sure. And Teo can sell a fight, you know what I'm saying? And man, this missed opportunity right here if they're not able to get back into the negotiations. But Devin Haney tweeted saying Teo left the negotiations. And like I said, the rumor has it that Teo turned down $11 million for this fight. So it's unfortunate that this fight may not happen. if it doesn't happen, like where you go from here, Teo? Because Boots, that fight is not happening. You could have saved it with this Devin fight. You would have been favored. A lot of people are down on Haney right now, so they would have. A lot of people want to see Haney get his ass whooped, and a lot of people would have thought Teo was going to do it. But that Teo and Devin style clash is tough. Like, I think see, people get it twisted because I think as time goes on, for example, look at the Ryan and Devin fight, right? Devin got his ass whooped. There's no way getting around it. But Ryan popped. Nobody cared about that because everyone wanted to see, a lot of people want to see Devin get his ass whooped. In the Ryan fight, he didn't run. He might have clinched, more than you want to see. But he was hurt. He was trying to survive at that point. But he ain't run against Ryan. I saw a little interview, little clip of Regis Prograis talking about how it could be a tough matchup for Teo because Devin's going to move around a lot and be all over the ring. Because that's what he does, which is completely false. Devin Haney, yeah, he ran against Jose Ramirez, and that was a terrible performance. But if we're being honest, name me a fight that Devin ran. Because when he fought Prograis, let Prograis tell it, he was running. But from what I remember, when Devin fought Prograis, Devin stayed in the pocket. Devin stayed right in front of him and just outclassed him. Teo has a tough time with the style that Devin will bring to the table. Because Devin is a hell of a boxer. Great jab. One of the better jabs in the game. And this fight could have went down similar to the Jermaine Ortiz or Sandro Martin fight. Teo had trouble with both of those guys. They were slick. They moved around. They didn't have power. Very, very similar to Devin Haney. Maybe even less power than Haney. But if I'm not mistaken, Sandro Martin dropped Teofimo twice. Got credit for one of the knockdowns. But see, the reason why I'm so excited, I so want to see this fight is when Teo is on his A game, he's one of the best fighters. He might be the best of the four kings, and that includes Tank, Loma, Devin, Ryan, whoever you want to include in that. When Teo is on his A game and he's feeling himself, you saw it against Barbosa if you watch that fight. When he gets into that little where he's, feeling himself, doing the movements here and there, throwing punches from awkward angles, blocking your shots with a jab and countering. That's one thing too that what makes this potential fight would have made it so intriguing, because an athlete is who I think beats Devin Haney. And Ryan Garcia is an athlete, and quick reflexes, quick counter puncher, and he made Devin pay. And I think Teofimo is just as good of a counter puncher, if not greater than Ryan, and he could have definitely made Devin Haney pay with some counter shots if Devin hasn't fixed some of his flaws that were exposed against Ryan. So it's definitely unfortunate, man, that what I was trying to allude to earlier when I started my little rant about people are kind of starting to underestimate and underrate Devin Haney. He's not, he ran, like I said, he ran against Jose Ramirez, but he's not a runner in general. Like, he'll stay in the pocket and box you. He'll jab. He'll look what he did with Linares. He ain't running against Linares. He stayed in front of him. He got caught because of it, but he stayed in front of him. Even with Ryan, bro, he ain't run from Ryan. So we got to get that out of your heads that's what Devin Haney does. he might be boring to you because he's not getting the knockouts. And I get that. People love knockouts. That's what you watch for. You want to see someone get knocked the hell out. But not everyone has the Tank knockout power. But I think Devin Haney is so skilled that if him and Teo were to fight, he will show his boxing abilities. And with the counterpunching for Teo, that makes it so exciting to me as a fan of the sport. It's just so unfortunate that as of right now, there is no fight. Man, but, man, let me know, man, what y'all think. Did Teo duck Devin? Let me know what's up, man. You see the tweets that Devin put out. Rumor has it, Teo turned down $11 million. That's big. That's big time. Because about a year or so ago, 2 years ago, Teo was talking about how he's not even making $1 million, $2 million, whatever it was per fight. He's barely making he was making nothing when he was at top rank. But to turn down $11 million? If Devin is this super pillow-fisted trash, like a lot of people are saying, why he turned down an $11 million payday? Like, what's really going on? And Teo don't duck smoke, which is why it's so crazy to me. Like, is he not as confident? Because let's remember, when he fought, I want to say it was Sandro Martin. It was either Martin or Ortiz. I want to say it was Sandro Martin. After the fight, after he got the decision, he was like, do I still got it? So a slick fighter, someone who can stick and move and be slick, where Teo has to cut the ring off. Maybe he's not confident that he can beat Devin. Devin's always seemed like he was confident that he would beat Teo. I've always leaned towards Devin Haney in this potential fight. It's tough to call because Teo has such crazy power that if he catches Devin on a nice counter, something serious, Devin could go sleep. So I just wanted to draw my thoughts, man, because we thought we were getting Devin versus Teo August 16th in Saudi Arabia. And then 24 hours later, it was reported that Teofimo walks away from negotiations. Devin Haney claims that he signed his portion. And then rumor has it that Teofimo Lopez turned down $11 million. That's tough. So I just wanted to drop my thoughts, man, and talk about this because this is a fight that needs to happen. If it's not next, I hope it's very, very soon. But if this ain't the fight for Devin or Teo, what do you think they do next, man? I don't know where Teo goes from here because Boots didn't happen. And then now he turned down Devin. So where does Teo go from here? Does he try to go fight Rolly? Does he stay at 140? Because he was already talking about moving up after Barbosa to fight, you know what I'm saying, at 47. But against Haney, he wanted the catch weight. What's next for Devin? Who can he go fight? Rolly, potentially. If I'm Devin, that's who I go for next. If Teo doesn't happen, I go try to fight Rolly. And if you're able to beat Rolly, set up potentially, the Ryan match after that, or who knows. But it's tough, man. I really wanted to see this fight, and as of right now, it's not happening. They were scheduled for August 16th in Saudi Arabia, same day that Tank and Roach 2 was scheduled to happen. So it's unfortunate, but that's where we are with it right now. So let me know who ducked too. Let me know, do you think Teo ducked? Who you want to see either of them fight? And it's just overall a disappointment for the sport of boxing. But, Devin, for sure, we know he's going to give us something good. He's going to give us a good matchup because he does. That's what he gives us. He gives us good matchups, good fights. Whether you think he's boring or not, that's irrelevant because he gives us fights. He gives us good fights, and we'll see where Teo goes from here. Hopefully, this is just a moment for them to come back to the table and, you know what I'm saying, and figure something out, because this fight needs to happen, hopefully sooner than later. So until next time, this has been Reason. Turn up the AC Hot Takes. Do you think Devin beats Teo, or do you think Teo beats Devin when they ever fight? And since they may not be fighting next, who you want to see them fight, man? Let me know. Talk to me. Reason. Turn up the AC Hot Takes. We're out.